Hi, kindergartners. It's time for us to get started with our Green Station. From your Green Station folder, you're going to need a few different worksheets today. You're going to need the page. I know it's kind of silly. All right, the cut and paste one. You're going to need a tens frame counting page. Now, there's a few different ones in there. Notice this one has one apple up in the corner. Okay, so you'll need that one. And then you'll need a page that has these 4 alphabet letters on it. A, B, C, D. There's 4 on one page, but then you need the other baskets. You need 2 different pages to get the baskets they go on. Now, I know there's a lot of those, but we're not going to do them all in one day because we'd have papers everywhere, and you would be cutting and cutting and cutting, like for the whole station. So we're going to get those papers ready. Right, I'll show you what we'll do with those in a few minutes. But as I was thinking about these worksheets, I was also thinking about this book. Do you see this one? I like it a lot. It's been around for a long time. Do you see who the author is? Yep, if you look up here, you can see Dr. Seuss. Yeah, it's actually one of his friends that did this one, but it's very similar. And I thought about it because of the apples on it, and I've always enjoyed this story because we're reading, right? But we also can be learning some math while we're reading it. So I thought I would share it with you today before we start our actual station. 10 apples up on top. And when I say that, I can't go 10 apples up on top because there's an exclamation point. So I have to have some excitement in my voice. That's what that means. All right, here we go. Oh boy, a lot is going on in that picture. All right. 1 apple up on top. Can you imagine 1 apple up on top of Mrs. Finkel's head? Would that look kind of silly? It might. Yeah. 2 apples up on top. Now I'm imagining 2 apples on your head, and it does seem silly to me. Look you, I can do it too. Look, they're both doing that trick. Could we both do that, you and I? Each have 2 apples on top of our heads? I wonder how many we would have then. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 in all. Look, see, I can do 3. 3, 3. I see. Well, I'm seeing a lot of our sight words. I see the word see, I, can, the number word 3. Look at how many of those words you probably recognize already. You can do 3, but I can do more. You have 3, but I have... Did you guess it? You can't even see it. You knew it was 4. It made sense because after 3 comes 4. You were predicting what would make sense. Look, see now, I can hop with 4 apples up on top. Who said that? Remington, was that you? Yes, hop and top do rhyme. Good job. And I can hop up on a tree with 4 apples up on me. Look at them go. I can't do that trick, can you? I would be happy just to climb the tree. Look here, you two. See here, you two. I can get 5 on top. Can you? Hey, did you find another rhyming pair? Good. Okay, what do you think it is, Kylie? 2 and you. Good. They do sound alike at the end. I'm so good. I will not stop. 5, now 6, now 7 on top. This reminds me of the towers we were building on our one worksheet, how they got bigger and bigger. 7 apples up on top. I am so good. They will not drop. You found it? Stop and drop. They do rhyme. 5, 6, 7. Fun, fun, fun. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like when we did our backwards counting. But see, we are as good as you. Look, now we have 7 too. So there's an equal number of apples on the tiger, the dog, and the lion's head. They all have 7. 7 is equal to 7. And now see here, 8, 8 on top. 8 apples up. Not 1 will drop. Oh, we're getting a little bit silly there. I don't know how long this is going to last. 8, 8. Now we can skate. Look now, we can skate with 8. Who's going to tell me about the rhyme now? Alec? Yep, 8 and skate. Good job. But I can do 9 and hop and drink. You cannot do this, I think. Did you find it, Audrey? Think and drink. Very good. We can do it too. See, here we are, as good as you. Did you find it, Jessie May? To and you are the rhyming words, and look at them. They have equal numbers of apples still. Well, we are all very good, I think. With 9, we all can hop and drink. Oh, I'm not sure that's safe. You might start to choke on that and cough. 9 is very good, but then, come on, and we will make it. Can you predict? 10. Yep, there they go. Look, it's waiting. Are they going to do it? Look, 10 apples up on top. We are not going to let them drop. Look at them up there. Okay, let's see what they can do. Look out, look out. I see a mop. Uh-oh. This can't be good for them. I will make the apples fall. Get out, you one and all. Well, the bear is not having it, is that bear? Come on, come down this hall. We must not let our apples fall. We're still doing it. Out of our way, we cannot stop. We cannot let our apples drop. Okay, so far so good. Oh no, this is not good. Well, what we do? They want to get our apples too. Do you see those birds flying in? They're going to start subtracting or taking away apples. They will get them if we let them come. We cannot let them get them. Boy, that's almost a tongue twister. Look out, the mop, the mop, the mop. Uh-oh. Something tells me these apples are about to... let's read. You cannot stop our apple fun. Our apples will not drop, not one. Oh, they had an idea. They used that umbrella to get those birds out of the way. Teamwork. Come on, come all. We have to make their apples fall. Uh-oh. Now they're ganging up on them. There's another kind of teamwork. They must not get our apples down. Come on. Get out of town. Off they go. Apples, apples up on top. All of this must stop. Stop. You say it. Stop. Now all our fun is going to stop. All our apples are going to drop. Look at that apple cart. Yikes! They were right. They were going to drop, and they went everywhere. They need some apple sauce, huh? Look, 10 apples on us all. What fun. We will not let them fall. Boy, that was a happy twist at the end of that story. Instead of only the 3 characters having apples up on top, now they all have apples up on top, and they look pretty happy about that. They have an equal number of apples up there. Oh boy, let me just peek. Oh, that must have been from before the end with the apples everywhere. Did you like that one like I did? Yeah, it's fun. There's rhyme in it. There's math in it. We could find all kinds of good things. Speaking of math, we better get going on our math work, don't you think? All right, it says count and write the number. So look at all of these apples are on tens frames. That makes them a little bit easier for us to count, doesn't it? All right, look at this one. I know I said look at this 1, and I even gave away the answer. I'm going to make straight line 1 because it's lots of fun. Do you see that? Now, boys and girls, let's count this and then let's talk about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 apples there. Now, did any of you feel like you did not need to count that? Did any of you look at it with your eyes and say, wait a minute, if this is a tens frame and there's a row, there must be 5 apples there? That's what's going to happen. The more we get used to this, you'll just see it and you'll know. But for now, I'm going to go back, down, and around. Mr. 5 is what I found. Do I get to write anything there? 0 apples up on top. Big 0 there. How many are there? Who would like to answer? Pierre, would you like to tell us? There are 2 apples around and back on the railroad track. Ethan, are you going to count these? Okay, go ahead. Yes, there are 4. Back, down once more. That's the way we meet our 4. And what do you see for the last tens frame? All right, what do you see there, Hunter? I see 3 apples on there. Let's write the 3. Around the apple tree, around the apple tree. That's the way to make a 3. That's what we did. All right, now this one I'm just going to tell you about. We saw this word a number of times when we were reading our story. What was that word? Say it. The. The word is the. T-H-E. The T and the H are making kind of a tongue tickling sound. It didn't go t. It went th. But we just memorize this word. We just have to know that it says the. We see it a lot, so it will help, but it's not good for sounding out. It breaks too many rules. Your job is to cut the stamps off the bottom. Cut the whole thing off so you don't have any danglies. Okay, and remember, you can cut around the outside. And I don't think you have to cut right on the lines on the inside on this one. I would just say cut right through the middle and cut them apart. Which ones do you think you're going to glue onto the paper? Aubrielle, do you know? If it says the, it gets to be glued on the paper. If it doesn't say the, it becomes a scrap. Sure, if you want to do a craft with it, you can. That's fine. All right, so I'm going to put some glue on my paper. Okay. How about if we find 4 of these and then you find the rest on your own? Does that sound like a deal? We'll get ourselves halfway there. Ooh, look at this one. Fancy smancy. That one's kind of cursive-y. Yeah, is that a word, cursive-y? I don't know. I have to ask Gabriel. He's trying to learn cursive right now. Let's see. T-H-E. Even though it's written in a very fancy way, it does say the. So we get to put it there. How about this one? Is C-A-N the same as the? It is not. That word is, what is it? You can read it. Great. Okay, how about these nice bold letters? They're very thick. T-H-E. Yes, it spells the. So we're going to put it on our page. All right, let's look at these. I'm going to tell you one of these says the, one of these does not. All right, Nevaeh, which one? Do we want the word on the top or the word on the bottom? Good girl. The word on the bottom spells the. So this can't spell the. What does it say, Lillian? It says I. Good job. I'm going to move that over. All right, our Logans have been hanging out, and I haven't picked on them at all. All right, Logan, what do you say? Both of you. Yes, this says the. I'm going to put it on right now. Okay, you finish this one up on your own. Okay, find all the other words that say the. Okay, now for the ones that made me think about apples again. Do you see these letters here? These are all lowercase letters. Now, there's different ways we could use these cards. You might want to ask your parents what they prefer you to do. The first thing I want to do is I want to cut out the apple cards. See how I took the big scrap off the outside? And then I'm going to cut these apart like this. So I'm going to have 4 cards. Just like that. Then I'm going to cut out these baskets too. Now they're on 2 sheets. You might want to do them one at a time. I don't want to make you guys sit too long, so I'm going to cut out mine at the same time. It might not be a good idea for some of you. So you just kind of decide what mom or dad wants you to do. Okay, I'm going to put that over here. Now, I have down here 4 baskets and 4 apples. My job is to match the lowercase letter to the uppercase letter and make a pair. Mm-hmm. So how about this one? Where should I put this one? Yeah, I was right by it. Capital C, lowercase c. Who's singing C is for cookie? I heard that. Okay, ready? How about this one? Don't get tricked. D, d. It is a D. I'm going to put it right on top of that D. I've got an uppercase D and a lowercase d. They're matching pairs. Well, now that we figured out the D, let's do this one. What's this one? Okay, who haven't I heard from? Ethan, did I hear from you today? Yes, this is a B. Let's put it over by the capital B. B, B. Okay, and now there's only one left. Is it a match? Yes, this is capital A and lowercase a. You guys need to decide. You might decide that you don't want a lot of pieces floating around your house, so you might glue this apple right into the basket like that and kind of be done with it. Or you might decide, you know what? I need some more practice with matching these up. So mom or dad might give you like a large baggie or an envelope, and you might stack them back up. I'm putting the small lowercase letters and then the big baskets. You might stack them, put them in an envelope or a baggie. And when we get out more of these cards, you might add to the game and have a matching game. Maybe if you have a brother or sister who's a little bit younger than you, or a cousin who's about the same age, this could make a good game to play together with matching those up. So ask your parents, do they want you to glue them? So they can say yes, they know, and they can check that. Or do you want to keep it as a matching game? Because we'll do some more of those until we get all the way to the end of the alphabet. All right. So speaking of end of the alphabet, I'm thinking about the beginning of the alphabet. I'm thinking about the apples we talked about today, how we read a story and we could make predictions in our story. We could notice the numbers and math in our story. We practiced the word the, and we did some letter matching and counting on a tens frame. Boy, that's a lot for one station. I think it's time that we can take a break. All right, you take a break now.